Hi, it's Sheila or Mrs. Stitches. I got a big pile of, oh crap. Oh, a big pile of whips on my lap, or they like to fall down off of my lap. So this is what I'm going to show you, a big pile of whips. Welcome everybody, yay! Today is August 31st, 2023. And this is my channel, Mrs. Stitches. My name's Sheila and I live in Nova Scotia, and this is episode 41. So I started doing Arbitrary August, and then I changed my mind. I didn't want to do it. And so what I decided, because I've started some new projects this year, that with the final 2 weeks of August, that I was going to just work on the projects I had started, to put 2 days on each one, just to get some stitches in on them. So you are going to see, I think, 7 projects that I worked on in the last 2 weeks rather. Life note, I actually was dog sitting, so I got to stay in a house. I'll show you a few pictures here of me and the doggies. There were 2 dogs. One was named Wally, and here's a picture of Wally. And one was Evie, and here's a picture of Evie. Wally's an older dog and needed help getting up, getting down, getting all around. Even when you take him to go out to the bathroom, you have to carry him out to the lawn, let him stand, you have to give him, they told me to remind him what he was doing out there, which is like, okay. So I just kind of kept picking him up and putting him on grass, hoping he'd start sniffing. So I got some great stitching in on those 3 days. 3 days I was dog sitting. We also went to a play called Dracula, which was really cool because last year for my book club, we read the book. And so then seeing the live performance, which was way different than the book, obviously, because they have to do that. But here's a picture of me having a fancy drink at Dracula. Okay, so let's get to the stitching. So I'll just start right away. These aren't in any particular order, but this is the first one I worked on. It is a Lenarte kit. I think I've heard people call it Lenarte. And it is titled Heart of Flowers. Like I said, I worked 2 days on it and I made some good progress. And I just realized I'm missing one of my stitches. I'm gonna have to find that. So there we go. So I believe I took before pictures. So I think here's a picture of what it looked like before, and this is where I got to. So I finished off a lot of this wheat type thing, and I was working, I think, in around here and then over to here. And then over to here. So just working my way around. This is one of the needle minders that I got from my mother-in-law, Mary. Okay, I'm going to find the other one that is missing. It's in a project bag, and I'm not sure which project bag, so just one moment. It was here all along, so not a big hunt. Could have left the camera on, but I didn't. So the next one I worked on, because these are actually in order, I remember working on this, was the latest start. This was my August start, and this is Cottage Garden Samplings. Everyone gets this wrong. Cottage Garden Samplings, The Year in the Woods, and this is the ferret. And I have to admit, I really am enjoying this. It's going pretty fast. I think I have now worked a total of maybe 4 days on it. And this is where I'm at. So I think I am actually down to the bottom of the page. I messed up. I meant to do this way to get 2 uses out of this fabric. but I didn't. So we'll see what I end up with pieces of fabric. It's okay. I'm going to do a bunch of smalls next year. So that is my ferret. And I don't know if you remember, but last time I talked about the week dye works and I said I wasn't really enjoying it. I actually am enjoying it because I really like the way the variegation works. So this yellow up here, all the flower, is the week dye works, and the other is in the ferret. Now it's hard to tell because there is those little crosses are a different color, but you can kind of see the variegation in the background. It's subtle, yet enough that you're seeing it. So I actually really enjoy it. So that's good. And I'm glad I bought 2 of each, which it said on the back to do, because I'm definitely going, I think I've gone through one of my skeins already with the flowers. There's altogether, I think, 4 flowers, and I've done 3 of the 4. Oh, no, there's 3 flowers, and I've done 2 of the 3. And I think I'm just ended my skein. So that's, I did need the extra skein. Okay, next I worked on Modern Folk Embroidery, Reaching Skyward. This was a gift from my good friend Michelle. Hi, Michelle. I'm doing this on, oh, I didn't tell you what I was doing the last ones on. I'm doing the ferret on I believe it's a 28 count. Yeah, I can't remember. So I think it's a, no, I can't remember. I think it's a silk weaver. And the other one's with the kit fabric, which is also 28 count. Reaching Skyward, sorry. Reaching Skyward by Modern Folk Embroidery. The 2023 Sal. And I'm doing this on Roxy Floss Co. 18 count. The fabric is called Boot Cut, and I'm using Roxy Floss Co. flosses, Hussy, and Afternoon Tea. And there is my work. I was working on, I worked a bit on the border over here, and then I did the motifs here, and then I was working my way across. So I was trying to finish off marches, but I didn't get there. But there we go. It is gorgeous. It's a lovely stitch, and I am just absolutely loving it. The color combinations turn out really well. And I finally, like this one, the variegation doesn't come out as much as the week dye work, talking that. But I finally had some part of what you actually need is a bit thicker stitching with the Afternoon Tea to see the variegation. And so let me see if I can see down here, you can actually start to see the variegation of the, it goes from a pink to a whiter pink to a darker pink, and you can see it right there. So that was nice to see that come out. And I know coming further ahead there's big areas of stitching, and so it'll be more evident. It's very, very subtle. So but that was my Reaching Skyward, and I just lost one of my cover sheets. Let's see if I can reach it from here. No, I can't. Oh, I'm going to just reach my leg out and put my foot on that. Ooh, I did it. I did it. How I can be. Now I'll just go down for a second. There we go. And this is what I lost, was just the cover sheet of the next one I worked on. So, I'm not sure. I decided to do my own 24 hours of cross stitch. I just felt like I wanted to do it. And so, yeah, I think the next 4 are all part of my 24 hours cross stitch. So what I did was I picked 4 projects and I worked on them. I may be lying to you, but anyways, it doesn't matter. And then I worked on 2 others. So I got some good progress, but whatever. So you'll see lots of stitching. But this is the blue flower. I think I worked on this for 6 hours. And so I'm actually going to show you a tiny little film clip. What I did was I did clips of where I wanted, you know what, I'm going to do this in order. Yeah, this isn't in order right now of when I did them in the 24 hours of cross stitch, but that's okay. So I'm going to just put a little film clip in right now. I'm thinking I should do this in order. Yeah, because the goals might make more sense. Okay, I'll do it in order, I think, if I can remember the order. I think that's the order, maybe. Is that my last one? I think that was my last one. Yeah, I can't remember the order. So we're not going to do it in order. Okay, so back to this. So here's the film clip. Okay, sorry. Wow, I'm a mess. Oh, well. Yikes. So this is by the Blue Flower, Huckleberry Farm, and I won this in a giveaway by the Bougie Sisters, Bougie Stitchers, and I absolutely love this. Love it so much. This fabric is, let me see, it is 18 count. Picture this plus lily pad. And I'm doing a bunch of my own substitutions. So that's the overall piece so far. So you see I'm well over halfway done. And I mostly work down at the bottom here. I'm going to just fold it up a bit more so you can see that. And so this is what I mostly worked on. And I did all of this and the woman and the dress, and I did my own substitutions on the dress. I loved it. And this flower thing over here, and I did the letters going, some of the letters going across. I did all that. Isn't it gorgeous? And her hair, I did her hair with one of the variegated browns. Oh, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it so much. So that is definitely going to be a finish for next year. My next project is Huckleberry Farm. And so I'm working down in this area right now. Last that I was working. And so here, let's look at the chart. And I'm going to do, I'll finish off this. I will do this girl and do this. And can I get the bear and the crow done? Can I get all that done? Ooh, that's quite a tall ask. But let's try and go for it. Let's see what we can get done. Okay, that's my goal. Well, here is what I got done in 6 hours. I didn't get quite as much as I hoped to get done, but I'm still really pleased with what I got done. Did all this dress, and I did different colors. Really experimented, and I just love the way it turned out. Did her hair a little differently. I used a variegated brown. Yeah. So I finished off this motif, and then I did this whole flower and this whole girl here. So next up, I'll continue on with a bit of the alphabet so I can get my placing of the next 2 motifs. So really, really pleased at how much I got done. It was great, and I really love this pattern. I have big plans for next year, which I'll go over eventually, not yet, but I have right now, if it doesn't get finished this year, it'll be finished for next year for sure. Another one I worked on is Heaven and Earth Designs. This is a mess. And this one, I think was maybe the second one. Here's the video of my goal set for this one. This is the start of my 24 hours, rainy day 24 hours. Here is Mini Admiral Ladner, and this is sort of my starting point. I've actually been stitching for about an hour so far and forgot to show you. What I'm hoping to get to is probably somewhere over here where page 1 is. This is on 28 count, 1/1. There's also supposed to be some bubbles that I hope to see, but maybe I'll get even back over to here. But my goal is to definitely finish off the page. These are 2 sets of 10 by 10 blocks, and I'm doing the roller roads method. So let's see how far I get. Did 627 stitches, and I got to a goal I didn't tell you about. This is Mini Admiral Ladner, my first 6 hours, and these are bubbles. So I was actually really happy. That was one thing I wanted to do, was get the bubbles. But I also wanted to get to the page break. So the page break is, I am past the page break. So I think it's 3 pages across. So I'll just keep working across with my royal roads, or I might go there next time. But I made great progress on Mini Admiral Ladner. There we go. And I think I did, I can't remember. I think I did in the videos of what I achieved, but I am so pleased. So this, I'm doing the royal roads method, so you can see all the hanging threads. This is a 28 count that I'm doing 1/1. So it is tiny. This is the first page. I can't remember how many pages across, but it is going to fit this fabric with small margins. So it is a mini. It is a mini. Mini Admiral Ladner is what it's called. And it's a very colorful, oh, and I just got magnets stuck to each other. Shoot. Come here. They weren't really stuck to each other. So that is what I got done so far. That's not very good lighting in here. Let's see. There we go. Sort of. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's hard work, of course, because it's 28 count 1/1. But it's coming along. It just takes me a little while to get into it. So I'm going to move this one down because this one's a little later. And we'll do this next. And then that one. That's good. That's, yeah, I got these all out of order. Next one is next month's finish. So, oh, should I do that? Do I have, oh, wait, I'll do this one first. Okay, staying with the 4 starts of the year. This is 40 count, 1/2. It is Long Dog Samplers, pointed fifth, quinto punto. So I did a center start on this, and I'm working my way up to the upper left-hand corner. And so I got huge margins. I don't know how I did that. I don't know what I did with my calculations. I was shocked, but I'm at the edge. So I've worked my way out and I'm at the edge, and that's like I don't know how many inches of margin. So that's a shame. That's a shame. And I just hope I've actually done it correctly, or done the orientation of the fabric correctly, because it is slightly different. It's close to square, I think, so I don't think there should be an issue. Like, it's only 10 inches difference. It's mostly square, so it shouldn't be a anyways, I was shocked to see that. So, yeah, okay. Maybe the other thing is, because it's a dyed fabric, maybe it actually stitches smaller and comes out smaller. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. So let's show you a close-up of what I did, because it's so tiny. So, like I said, I really just wanted to work my way out to the edge, and I'm trying to work my way to the top. So I did a little bit over here, and then I was just working my way across. And what's really exciting, you can't see it all, but this is going to be a dragon. And so that was really cool, but you can't see it at all. So I'm just working away on that one. I don't know if I showed you the video of me setting the goals and what goals I achieved, but here's the video now. Okay, next is Modern Folk Embroidery. Is that next? Yeah, I'm going to do that one next. This is my, no, I got one other. Yeah, I'll show that one later. Okay, this is my finish for next month. I got double the piece of fabric, so I'll gain half of whatever of the fabric once I cut this, but I want to finish it before I cut it. This is called The Hare and the Hound, and here's my video of before and after with my stitching. Okay, so this is my next 6-hour project I'm going to do. It is September's finish. Oops, there goes my hoop. This is the Hound and the Hare, and I want to finish off this whole row here, and maybe this one too. Maybe that whole section there is what I would like to do. That's my goal. My C goal is this. My B goal is this, and my A goal is to be doing something down here. Yeah, I don't know. Get this done. Okay, we'll see how much I get done in 6 hours. Well, that was great. I reached my goal. I ended up getting 1,238 stitches in the 6 hours. So I finished all of this. And we could put our own initials. So I put my own initials. And then I finished all of this. And I did get down into this area and I did the rabbit. And I was just working on the tree when my time ran out. So that is really good. There is a couple more bands. I'm going to leave the words for the end. That's here. I've recharted them. But yeah, this is, I did great progress. And I will go get my next project. And here's, I did a tiny bit since the 24 hours finished. But as you saw in the video, I finished my goal. I was really pleased about that. I had to improvise my own initials there. I couldn't figure out how to do the year differently, so I didn't. And then there's the whole scene is going to be there. And then there's a couple more bands coming down. And then I have recharted this whole section. I find stitching letters super easy and super quick, so I'm leaving that for the last, just in case I change my mind, but I think I'm good, but that's the reason for that. So I have approximately 5,000 stitches left to go. So that's starting tomorrow, September 1st. I gotta do at least 1,000 a day on this, at least get it done in 5 days if I can. That's my main goal. Okay, now this next one, oh, I did just realize the Q-snap is a little bit over it, is by the Sewing Shop, Kaylee Tent Stitch. I got this at Stitch North, and it's a full coverage, and it's called, oh, it's right here. It's called Biopunk Girl Gang 2, and that is what the finished project will look like. I am right now working up in this corner right here, and I'm just trying to complete page 1 at this moment. And so I'm getting close. Hey, this is my final 24-hour project I'm going to work on. So I'm just going to work on it today. Today's Sunday. And I think the page break is right here, this line. And I believe it is about halfway. So maybe I'll try to, I don't think I'd be able to do all that, but I'd like to try to work on that area. At least go down, maybe a full row down. So we'll see what I can get done. Well, I just finished my 6 hours. And this right here is about the bottom of the page. I think it's right about there. So I did make some progress. I didn't finish a page, but I did make some progress. So I'm pretty happy with that. I got one more day to work on this before the end of the month. So I'll probably be working on this tomorrow. I still don't think I'll make the end of the page. I did do over 1,000 stitches. I think it was 1,100 stitches. So that was excellent. So anyways, I'm really enjoying this. It was going great. So good for me. All these waist knots. Oh, well. There we go. That's my 24 impromptu 24 hours of cross stitch. It was very productive. Bye. And I actually enjoyed it so much, I've decided to put it on my daily stitch. So to finish it in 5 years, I have to stitch 110 stitches a day. So that's pretty reasonable. It goes by pretty fast, pretty quick stitch. So there we go. I'm also doing Rolloids on this one, I think, or maybe I'm mostly finishing. Might be just mostly finishing, doing waist threads over there, but there you go. This is all her hair here, and just the neat look of the background. Oh, it is fun stitch. Kaylee, you've done a good job at charting this. This is really a pleasure to stitch. Not too much ninja stitches, enough variation, but some block stitching, and it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it. I wouldn't pick it as a daily if I didn't. Okay. Then, as you may have known, we've had 2 full moons this month. And so this is what I picked for my, this wasn't part of the 24 hours cross stitching that I made, but this is part of my stitching 2 days on something that I started this year. And so here is, oh, I'll just show you this first. It's by Tiny Modernist, Moon Phase Belt Pull. And so as you can see, I'm just a little bit over halfway. I have no goals. I originally wanted to finish this year, but if it's not finished this year, it'll be a quick finish for next year. So It went through all these like, I don't know, sliver and a quarter and a half and a full, and now we're just going to be going back through them, and then there's trees at the bottom. So I worked on this yesterday, which was the full moon, and just mostly did some of this black work. I didn't do tons, but that's okay. But aren't those moons cool? I think they're really neat. So it's coming along really great. Really, really, really loving this. This is just a one-of-a-kind fabric from Roxy Floss Co. 18 count. And I also had done my last year Christmas Modern Folk Embroidery Surprise Sampler countdown box thing on the same fabric. And I don't think it really shows the color, but it is much more purple. Yeah, it's a brighter purple than that. It'd be sort of like that, but it's hard to see. Okay, then part of my 24 hours of cross stitch, and you will see the videos, I worked on Witch's Wheel. So I'm going to show you the video of my goal setting and afterwards here. Okay, my next 6 hours are on Witch's Wheel, and I'm going to pick, oops, just a second. I'm going to pause for, okay, I'm going to make an ambitious goal of getting all of this quadrant done, that little line done, and the other witch's faced right here. So you can see on the chart here, it's going to be what's left in here, this line, and the witch's face here. And make that my cutoff, so that I got that still to do. That's my goal. Well, it is almost 2 a.m. I just finished my second session of 6 hour stitching, and I did not meet my goal. I had an A goal and a B goal, and I didn't even finish those, but I was working on this whole quadrant here, and I haven't finished it. And I was hoping to start the next witch, or finish the next witch night. So I actually have quite a bit to go. Doesn't look like much, but it is a lot. So I'm going to have to get on this, because this is my October finish, and I wanted to finish it up fast in October. I got big plans for October, so yeah, I better be putting more mileage in this. But anyways, enjoyed stitching it. Don't think I made any errors. Think's all good. Off to my next one. So this is the pattern, Glendon Place Witch's Wheel. This is my October finish. So I want to get lots done, because what I'm going to plan to do 13 stitches of October. And for me, it's going to be almost 13 different Halloween patterns to work on. I only have one Halloween pattern going right now. So you do the math. I'm going to have 12 starts. So I kind of want to get this done early in the month. And then the 24 hours of cross stitch is 24th, 25th, 26th. So hoping to get this done and work on at least a couple of, I won't work 2 days on each of the new starts, because some of them I might be able to finish or at least get a good chunk done. But right now I want to get as much done as I can on Witch's Wheel. So it's an easy October finish. Do love this. So I did work on it on 24 hours cross stitch. You saw that video, and I'm working on it today. So I actually just finished working on it a little bit. I'm going to work on it more tonight. I just finished my circle. There is an error in it. They did not match up, but I fudged it. So the fudge is way over here, right about there. I did 3 stitches instead of 2 stitches. I don't think anyone's going to notice. Hopefully it won't make a difference on anything. I can figure out otherwise how it went wrong. But there you go. So that's my Witch's Wheel. As you can see, I only got about a quarter left to do. I'll probably be working on it at least twice next month, maybe more. So I should be okay. I think I'll be okay. I'll work on it some more tonight and see what I can get done. But that's the Witch's Wheel. And that's it for me for now. Next month, September, I'm going to just go grab something, just a second. I'm going to work on my own. So I have lots of kits and things ready to work on. I bought this, I think, about 2 years ago. It's a Just Nan, and it's from a class that they had, and so it is a sampler, and it looks really easy. It's a full-on kit. So I'm going to start this in September. There is, I believe, 13 bands, and so I'm going to just try and get it done in 13 days, do a band a day, and it'll probably be my first time working on like a silk, and it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. So in my Teresa Kogut Halloween bag. So that's September. I might throw in another 24 hours to cross stitch. We'll see. That was fun to do impromptu. We're going away in September, mid-September, for up to Cape Breton. But before that, I will be giving you a Flosstube. But that Flosstube is going to be a whip parade because it'll be my 2-year anniversary. So that's something to look forward to. I will be doing a whip parade. I will probably go over these things briefly since you just seen them. One other thing I just want to show you is we got a tiny bit of haul. Tiny bit of haul. Not a lot. So, my husband went to an auction and he got a box of Halloween stuff, and he came back with the box of Halloween stuff. Here's a couple of pictures of me going through the box, or one picture of me going through the box. So in it, there was things like makeup, lots of nail polish, some colored bulbs, some other lights, 1 or 2 decorations, one sort of cape you see me in the picture using. But the thing I got excited about was I found this in there. It's a big chunk of fabric. It is a good size of fabric. And it's folded 1 more time. So that's going to be for finishing. That's awesome. I almost thought that the way it looks like they glow in the dark, just the way they look, but I don't know if they do. They didn't seem to. And then another piece, and this one I think is even bigger. Yeah, because it's still folded over 1 more time. So I was thrilled by that because they're nice. Like this one is really cute too. So I'm super happy. So that's for finishing. So I do have a couple of Halloween things, and then there was another piece of fabric, so can use that for something somewhere. So yeah, I'm going to use those for some finishings, and I'm hoping to get in the habit of making a finish Friday, but we'll see. I also got, I went to the dollar store and picked up some inexpensive items, and I got some more items for finishing from the dollar store. But there's these rings. I was thinking of starting some macrame, but I was also thinking last night it might be fun just to, how I done the piece of wood instead. Oops. Okay, let's just bring that down. Instead, just to put some kind of twine through and then hang it like from one of these. That's what I was kind of thinking of. So I might work on some ways of finishing that is not framing and not making pillows. So I got these 2. I also got some scissors. I bought these there before. They are, $1.25, and they're actually really good. So I try to get some scissors in multiple places. And I thought this was really nice. I actually originally, this was $1.50. And at first I was thinking, which I still might do, is just to put a finish on the back, like just to glue something on the back or something like that. But we'll see. But it's also just a nice decoration with a nice sentiment. So there we go. And then I got these, the same thing I was thinking of gluing or something. So these are boards, 6 boards, and kind of heavy, but not bad. Like there are 6 in here. So I'm planning on next year doing monthly goals, and they're going to be based on the months and on seasons. And so I was almost thinking that I could have like a board per month and just put the, there'd be 5 stitches per month. And so whether the 5 stitches would fit on this or not, but somehow some of it might, and then I could bring them out every season. So that's my thought plan. Might not work. If it doesn't work, my other thought is using canvases, painter canvases, and stitching on. But I'm kind of still processing it all and kind of figuring it all out. So we'll see what I come up with. And that is it. So like I said, I'm going to be doing my whip parade in probably just a little over a week. I'm going to do it on September 9th is my anniversary, so I'll probably do it then. I got a little bit of prepping to do. I got photographs of everything from last year. I might plug those in the computer just to save some time, but we'll see. But anyway, September 9th is when I will publish it for sure. I'll probably do it then too. And yeah, and then we're off on a little mini vacation. And then when I get back, I'll be doing another one late September. And then October is going to be some madness, but it's all great. So things here are super duper. The weather is lovely. We have had some rain. We had some thunder. But right now it's absolutely gorgeous. And I went for a good long walk today, just an hour and a half, but it was really nice, and tried to get out and do that a bit more and enjoy life. So I want to wish you all a very happy, stitchy couple of weeks, and I shall see you on the 9th. Take care. Bye.